I'm tired of the Bundesliga. Truly.
For real.
I'm tired of it. I don't know if you saw the German Cup game against Leipzig a week ago. It was virtually the same thing. And Leipzig are supposed to be, top 3 teams in the league?
Oh, yeah. They're top 3.
And I know it was only a 2-goal difference at the end of it, 5-3. But honestly, after Bayern scored their 3rd goal, they kind of checked out, honestly. They ran Leipzig, ran them. And I'm a little upset because it's like, come on. Like Leipzig, man the fuck up. Get on the ball. You're a professional football player, so I know Bayern are better. I know that, and I know they know that, right? I know that it's always going to be an uphill battle when you're playing a team like Bayern, but it's like, come on. You've been in the Bundesliga for 6-7 years now. You've been one of the best teams in the league alongside Bayern for so long, and there's no real, genuine progress to actually fight for the title. Leipzig are a good team. They've had good Champions League campaigns over these last couple of years. And when they entered the Bundesliga, I think it was 2015, I genuinely thought that I was like, okay, this team has the makings to maybe in 5 years overthrow Bayern. And where are we, bro? Really no progress has been made. Bayern just won their 10th straight Bundesliga title last year. And honestly, I think we already said it in another pod, they're probably going to go on to win the next 5.
Yeah.
And it's just like, where is the rest of the Bundesliga? And I'm being overly critical here because, honestly, so many fans, so many people give the Bundesliga the benefit of the doubt. They always say this one thing. They always say, oh, well, if you take out Bayern, the rest of the league is really competitive.
Yeah, they do say that.
They always say that. And it's like they're trying to cover their asses or something. And I'm tired of that excuse. Because at this point, it's no longer maybe an analysis. It's an excuse. Yeah. It's an excuse to say that the rest of the league genuinely cannot cut it against Bayern. They are weaker. They'll never be able to compete no matter how good they get. And I know you could say, well, what about Spain? I don't care. I actually have a very low bar when it comes to competitiveness in soccer. So, yes, maybe Madrid dominates, but Atleti and Barca always knock. Always. In the Premier League, even though City have been incredible, Liverpool have been able to go toe-to-toe with them. Go down to Italy. I know Juve had a long dominance, and finally that's over. Finally, but that's my point. It's over.
Yeah.
Juve probably won't win another title for a couple years, maybe even longer, because right now both Milan teams are looking really good. Roma's on the rise. Stronger, Napoli's been very good over these last 5-6 years. And Atalanta's been going off kind of these past couple years too. There's genuine competition. There's genuine good quality, not just in the players, but as a team setup. Every other league has it. And well, what about France? Lille won the league 2 years ago.
Yeah, in the Neymar and Mbappe era.
Yes,
it's crazy.
It's crazy. And then before that, Monaco won it in 2016 or whatever.
Yeah.
So every 3rd year, someone else is winning in France. It's not going to happen in Germany, man. And I'm tired of it because if you really know me, if you really know how much I love the game. Yeah. I always give teams the benefit of the doubt. You have no idea how excited I was about Freiburg last year when they had their record-breaking season personally, just as their team was good. Finally, progress in Germany. I'm glad to see it. Or when Borussia Mönchengladbach had a really good Champions League run, not even a run, but they were really good in the group stage. But then ultimately what happened? They couldn't get out of it.
Out.
They fizzled. And that's what's happening in Germany, man. There's so much talent, sure, but when it comes to building a team to compete for the title, it's non-existent. And I'm tired of it. Dortmund, I gave up on Dortmund years ago, because year in, year out, people were like, watch out for Borussia Dortmund, And yes, they have incredible individual talent, but when it comes to actually fighting for the title, every single German team fizzles out by what?
Yeah,
the 60% mark through the season.
Yeah.
Sure, they can be competitive till Christmas. After that, Bayern takes over. Every single year. I do not see this year being any different. I don't care how close it is for a while, because like I said, Bayern always run away with it till it's February, March. So at that point, sure, it can be tight for now, but the same thing is going to happen. And my question to the Bundesliga is, who's going to stop this? And I don't even mean from a player's perspective. I mean from a board structural perspective. How is no one being how is no one talking to the other 17 teams in the Bundesliga and being guys, Like, what's your scouting team doing?
Yeah.
Like,
Where are we
what's your
getting? Where
coaching
are we
system?
getting it wrong?
Yeah,
man?
where are we
At
getting it
what
wrong?
stage?
Like,
Where's it happening?
What do you guys need? Like, can we try and invest in you guys? Like, what do you guys need to help you guys be competitive against Bayern?
Yeah.
And the thing is, Bayern honestly abuses the other teams because they always get their best players, they get their best coaches, and what team is gonna say no to Bayern? But I mean, like, truly, like, when is there going to be a team that says, no, we're going to sell outside the country, not to you?
That stuff is where it gets weird.
That's
for me,
what gets
man.
really weird.
How they got Leipzig's what was it? Sabitzer, right?
They got Sabitzer,
and then they got the coach.
And the coach.
That to me was like a bad sign of.
It's bad, man.
That's everything but progress right there.
Yes,
bro. That's really bad.
It's really bad.
Toxic, man. It feels wrong, bro.
It's wrong, but Bayern just do it year in, year out. I mean, they got Götze, Hummels, Lewandowski at one point, all from Borussia Dortmund, and they're just gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
And that's my question is, who's gonna stop this? And again, I don't even mean from like a result perspective. I'm talking organizationally. Who's gonna finally be defiant and be like, no, Bayern, no more? I don't know,
dude. I think there's a number of factors here, but a small one that I thought of while you were just ranting, bro, was
yeah, this is a rant for me. I'm very passionate about this because I'm pissed.
There's very little pride in Germany, bro.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm thinking like something that's very apparent in the Premier League, for example, is the pride associated to each team in each club and their location. There are rivalries in the league where it's so strong that they don't even do transfer between them.
Yes.
And like, where's that anger? Where's that hate? Where's that rivalry type of approach within the Bundesliga league? And I think it's something like that would help invigorate these teams to be like, no, fuck you, Bayern. Or at least the ones that are rivals to them. Fuck you. We're not even going to touch you. We're not even going to negotiate with you. You see in the Premier League how Gabriel Jesus went to Arsenal. He would never go to Manchester United.
No.
And that was never even considered. Yeah. And it's just weird how that sort of like relationship doesn't exist in Bundesliga. It's like Bayern Munich just controls things. They oversee the whole fucking league and they decide what the fuck happens. And everyone's just like fucking betas to it, man. Robots.
No, they're completely complicit in Bayern's abuse.
Yeah, we gave up on Dortmund a long time ago, but even if you still believe in Dortmund, look at their moves, man. They are set up to be that club that has exciting young talent year in, year out. But when are they gonna be a mature club, bro? When are they gonna go up one more step into that upper echelon and actually be a strong, formidable club that can maybe make it to like the quarters, maybe even the semis of the Champions League? They're not that, bro. They're not that until they decide as a unit, as a club, to be a little bit more bold, man. To not be so ready to sell players. To not be about this whole energy that they have. I don't like it because it's been going on for way too long now. If they're not going to do it, then I don't know who else, bro. It's Leipzig and Dortmund right now. That's it. We saw what Frankfurt happened. We thought they were good with how they won the championship.
I was
the
genuinely rooting for them.
Yeah.
And they completely let me down. But I recognized in that moment, I was like, this is just the state of the Bundesliga. It's constant letdowns. It's constant failure if you're not named Bayern Munich. And I know people are going to be, people are going to argue, well, Dortmund have to sell. Well, then if they have to sell players to maintain their club functionally, then the Bundesliga is the problem. Mm-hmm. Then the Bundesliga needs to change something, because if you're a part of the top 3, top 4 leagues in the world, you cannot have your next best team, Dortmund, be a selling team.
You can't.
You can't. And I know, so for example, Benfica, Ajax, they almost have to because they're not in the top 5 leagues. They don't get that same revenue. If the Bundesliga mark themselves, and if critics mark the Bundesliga as top 3, top 4 league in the world, you have to have more than one team that thinks long term.
Yeah.
I am incredibly optimistic when it comes to football. Anytime I see an inkling of progress, I put that team on my radar, because I'm excited when a team goes against the grain and challenges. Haven't seen that in Germany for 10 years, but I will still keep looking.
Yeah.
But it's looking grim.
Yeah.
It's looking grim in Germany.
I'll check back on them, but bro, it's just the idea that 10 straight Champions League, like we mentioned before, even in a corrupt league, that's hard to do.
It's hard to do.
When the teams are paid to pull out, like the refs are fucking paid to like make out certain results. Like even in a league like that, there's always an anomaly. There's always one team that just says, "Fuck it,
right.
I'm gonna figure this out one way or another."
Right.
That doesn't exist in Germany right now,
Doesn't exist right now.
Grim, bro.